Let's talk about Tyler Van Dyke, quarterback at Miami. Not anymore. He's going over to Wisconsin to play for Luke Fickell, Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at his career, right? You look at his, redshirt freshman year. You just oogle and ah, right? You're like, okay, this guy, those are almost 3,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, to like 9 interceptions as a redshirt freshman in only 10 games. Yeah, sign me up. Size, arm, a little bit of athleticism. Yeah, sign me up. I mean, he was already getting first round quarterback hype. Hey, my Mel Kiper's top 5 mock draft, whatever that first one that comes out in the summer. That's stupid. Uh, he was on that, and it just has not clicked with the last two offensive coordinators at all. It just didn't. Uh, Tanner Mordecai didn't have a ton of success this year in Wisconsin offense, but as I've said before, Tanner Mordecai is a really good quarterback against G5 defenses. So we'll see what Tyler Van Dyke can do. I don't know if it's like him mentally like struggling. I know for a fact his redshirt sophomore year, it had to have been coaching, right? Like it was coaching. But Shannon Dawson, I like Shannon Dawson quite a bit. Uh, I don't really know what happened. It feels like he just kind of lost it a little bit. He just wasn't making like there was a while there though, like in the A&M game, he was unbelievable. He was making the throws. He was finding open guys. Now, in that game particularly, there were a lot of open receivers. You know, there were a lot of open receivers, but we'll see how it works out in Wisconsin. He's like arguably not going to have as much talent around him. We'll see if the coaching staff can work with him a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like Wisconsin missed on Will Howard. I feel like they may have missed on some other quarterbacks. I mean, look, I don't know. We said that kind of about Graham Mertz last year, like, oh, Florida, like they missed on quarterbacks, and turns out Billy Napier was like, no, he was my guy. He was my guy, But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this is Luke Fickell's guy, but I'm not sure. Well, what are your thoughts?
Here's the thing. I think that Wisconsin room needed an overhaul on the quarterback system. They tried to do that last year. They brought in 3 transfers: Nick Ewers, Braden Locke, and obviously Tanner Mordecai. Tanner Mordecai was okay, hurt a little bit. We saw what Braden Locke can do. He was not ready for Big Ten football. Neither is Nick Ewers. They needed a guy, a little bridge guy there.
Ewers is changing positions, right? Is he not?
Yeah, exactly.
So tough.
Exactly. So they needed a guy like Tyler Van Dyke to come in, be a bridge guy, and it's also like we talked about with our job and like to lesser scale here, but like production matters and like snaps, experience, that all matters. And here's the deal: like it excites me a little bit for Wisconsin to work with Phil Longo. I think Phil Longo has a really good track record with quarterbacks. Tyler Van Dyke, I think maybe needed to change the scenery. I know he got to change the coaching, right? He's had like what 3 different coordinators already. This is his 4th one, so it's not very great sign for Miami and Tyler Van Dyke. Obviously harder to learn a system in one year. Every offseason, you're changing new ones, new terminology, new play calls, new styles, all that other good stuff. But I'm not making excuses for him. Like he was not very good this year. Outside of the A&M game, he turned the ball over a lot. He got benched for a quarterback that was not very good in Emory Williams. And obviously, it was more so because the coaching staff knew Van Dyke's a better quarterback, but it's also like the players in the locker room were just fed up with him and turning the ball over all the time. And is that going to change in Wisconsin? I don't know. But there's been hype around Wisconsin's quarterback for about 5 years now, and I haven't seen it. I really haven't seen it.
6. I'd say 6 years.
You think Alex Hornibrook was hyped up?
No, I'm saying like Graham Mertz was there 4 years.
Yeah, he was
and Tanner
there.
Mordecai was there, and
That's
then now
true.
we have this is 6 years.
That's fair. This will be the 6th year. But
Jack Cohen.
Jack Cohen. Regardless, Alex Hornibrook made this video. Good for him, man. He's still being talked about in 2024.
Shout out.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do think as a Minnesota fan, right? It's all like a lot of times I love to judge these moves and the transfer portal and coaching carousels about like how your rivals react. I'm kind of if it works, it works. Good for them. But like, I don't know. I do think their talent in the receiver room is worse than it was last year, right? And last year was not very great. DK is down, I believe, over in the ACC as well. Bryson Green, a guy from Bowling Green. Will Pauling. Is CJ Williams going to step up and be a guy? They loved him from USC, but
Will
he obviously did
Will
nothing.
Pauling is good.
Yeah, and you're losing a guy like Braylon Allen and Chess Malushi. So we'll see. We will see there. But they're also like it was an adjustment to change from your Paul Chris style offense to a Phil Longo type offense, and that what Luke Fickell wanted to run. It takes time to get guys in there, change your offensive line, to change the receivers, to change the running backs and quarterbacks. Like it takes time for those schemes to be implemented. Van Dyke, maybe it looks better than Mordecai does, but also I don't know. I really don't know.